guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am 22 weeks pregnant and I thought I would do another weekly update since you guys seem to really like them. Okay, so if you haven't already seen my pregnancy updates, I think I started doing them weekly in my second trimester. So randomly, before I even got pregnant, like a few months before, I went on this weird like binge of watching women's pregnancy updates because I was so intrigued with pregnancy. And no, obviously we were not planning on getting pregnant, so it's just so weird. It was almost like an omen or foreshadowing or something to me getting pregnant. But anyways, so yeah, if you are even not pregnant and you want to watch them, I will link it below. But let's go ahead and start out with symptoms. At first I thought that I wasn't going to need to do weekly updates or want to do them because it would probably be like, I don't know, I would feel the same week to week and what could really change in a week, but that is so far from the truth. And now I realize why so many women do pregnancy updates weekly, because so many things happen to your body that you're just not in control of. So for this week, the biggest change that's happened to my body is, okay, so I'm like a 99% sure I know what it is. I'm gonna ask my doctor just to be sure, but basically I've been having what I think is Braxton Hicks, which I guess I don't know, from reading my books and reading what people say online, it's supposed to start in your second trimester. It's basically like your uterus, I don't know, I think it's like expanding and then contracting, but it's basically growing to get ready to have the baby. So I guess it is a good thing. It's not necessarily like a bad thing to get Braxton Hicks, but I knew nothing about it before, and I honestly thought, like, I don't know, the feeling that you feel when you get a Braxton Hicks feels like the baby's like pushing all of its limbs against your stomach, and your stomach like right at the front becomes so hard and it's really uncomfortable. You feel like a constricting feeling, like your stomach is like tightening up into a ball, and it is just not pleasant, I'm not gonna lie. So at first I thought it was the baby like pressing its head against my stomach or something. The baby's head would definitely not have that much force and that much strength to be able to make me feel that way. So yeah, I definitely think it's Braxton Hicks or something like that, I'm hoping. But I will find out and update you guys next week with what my doctor says, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already know who've already had kids. I just had one right before this video and it's just so uncomfortable, and I read that it's just gonna get worse and more like constricting and tightening. So yeah, not looking forward to that, but I would rather have like not contractions, but I'd rather have Braxton Hicks that I'm feeling right now over morning sickness any day. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I finally have been able to like start eating vegetables and salads like I used to, and that sounds like a cop-out because I mean, I know a lot of people that like salads, but I know many more people that I'd rather have like a cheeseburger or a sandwich or something. But I really like them for lunch, and I ate them a lot. You guys will have already known that if you watched my What I Ate in the Days prior to pregnancy. I ate them like almost every single day throughout the week. That or a sandwich. And for some reason, when I got pregnant, I didn't want any healthy food at all. All I wanted was bread, carbs, cheeseburgers, Subway sandwiches, like not burritos, but you know, just basically carby stuff. And right now all I want is like salads. It's so weird. So yeah, I had one just now for lunch. I had like a kale shrimp salad. It tasted so good. So I'm excited to feel more like myself and just feel normal that way. The only aversion I have to food is seafood. I'm like a really big seafood eater. I love clams, lobster, just like fish in general, but none of that sounds good. Like we have salmon in the freezer and I don't even want to defrost it because the thought of salmon just kind of grosses me out. I don't know. All I want is like red meat, chicken, shrimp. Actually, I eat shrimp, so that I don't know. I don't really consider that seafood as much because it's pretty bland. But yeah, so all I have is aversions to seafood, but hopefully that'll go away because I love it. The other really exciting thing that I totally forgot to mention in my last freaking pregnancy update, which I'm so annoyed, and so many people were asking about it because it's a normal thing to, I don't know, feel when you're 21 weeks pregnant, but now I can finally tell you guys that I'm feeling so much movement from the baby. It's kicking or punching or I don't know, ramming its head against my stomach like all the time. And I usually find that my baby is kicking or just basically making movement on my stomach. I don't know if it's kicks or what. In the morning, like right when I wake up, at night, and then sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night to like use the restroom, and I'll feel so many kicks, like one after the other after the other. And I don't mind the feeling. It just kind of feels like little butterflies. Like the baby's not too big to where it, I don't know if it ever hurts or if it gets annoying sometimes. I think I've heard that from some pregnant women, like all the kicks gets kind of annoying because your baby gets really big. But right now it kind of just feels like I don't know, you could kind of mistake it for like bubbles in your stomach, but I definitely know the difference, and yeah, they're for sure kicks or punches. The other symptom that I have, which is not really TMI because it happens to every pregnant woman, but it is constantly having to pee. Oh my gosh. After I eat dinner at night, I don't know if it's because my stomach is super full from dinner, but I have to pee like every 20 minutes. It's so annoying, and it's not even like Doug gets grossed out. I mean, he doesn't really get grossed out, but he's like, okay, I don't need to hear about how much you have to pee. But I talk about it all the time because it's so annoying, and it like interrupts whatever we're doing, or wherever I'm at. If I'm shopping, I have to constantly find a bathroom, or if I have like a long drive to my parents' house, I have to like go find a 7-Eleven or something to use the restroom. It's so inconvenient, but basically I won't even like pee a full like pee like I normally would. Like, I don't know. I do like short and sporadic trips to the bathroom, if you know what I'm saying. So I barely pee anything out, and it's like so annoying. At first I thought it was a UTI, but I was tested for it because UTIs are really common during pregnancy, and it was negative. So I think it's just a normal thing with pregnancy, and I'm just not familiar with it. So yeah, peeing a lot, that is a big symptom, and it's very annoying. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was watching back like I think I was watching my first pregnancy video, or maybe my second, and that was the one where I basically was battling morning sickness, and I look so annoyed in the video. Like, I look so upset, but I'm glad I put it up because it's real life, and I don't want any pregnant woman out there feeling alone, like she feels, I don't know, like semi-depressed, because that could happen in your first trimester. At least it did for me. Not that I was even having a baby, like I was very excited for it, just because I was so sick all the time, and I couldn't really even fathom like loving anything else because I've never had a child before. So yeah, your emotions go haywire basically. But yeah, I was watching that video back, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've changed so much from this past few months. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my mood is like 100 million times better than it once was, and my energy levels, I just feel like I have so much more energy, and it's just such a relief. Like, I honestly feel the need to thank God that I have energy, because I've never had such low energy than I've had when in my first trimester. So yeah, my energy is regained. So for any of you new moms out there who are in your first trimester and who are feeling like you can't even get out of bed, or you need to like take frequent breaks and sit down or lie down, I'm pretty sure your energy will come back in your second trimester, because that's what everybody told me, and that's what happened to me. So I mentioned in my last video that I had, or I don't know if it was my last video or when it was, but I mentioned that I was experiencing sciatica, which is like, I don't know, the baby pushes on some sciatic nerve and it shoots some crazy pain down your leg and down your butt and your hips, and it's terrible. Well, for some reason that went away, and I'm so thankful, because I don't know, I'm just feeling amazing. Like, I don't feel nauseous, I don't feel tired, I don't feel anything. I just feel myself, and I hope it stays this way. I doubt it will. But anyways, the sciatica is gone, and I think it's because I'm moving more. Like, in my first trimester, I feel like I developed sciatica because I was so sick and I had no energy that I really couldn't exercise or even just walk around like normal daily stuff. And my body was just so like limp. Like, it didn't have any muscle, it didn't have any, I don't know, I just wasn't used to doing anything. So then when I would move around rigorously, or not even so rigorously, I think I'd get sciatica that way. I'm not sure if that's how you get it, but that's my theory in my head, because it is gone now and I'm moving a lot more. So we haven't bought anything for the baby yet, even though we just found out well, that's why we just found out the gender. But I know you guys can't really tell, but this is the baby's room that I'm sitting in, and I kind of want your advice, because I am like really conflicted on what to do about the baby's room, only because my friends all expect me to completely transform this room into a nursery, and then the more realistic people, well, my friends don't have kids, by the way, and none of them are married yet, so yeah, they don't really know about that, and I don't either, so I don't really know what I should do. But basically, all of the more realistic people in my life, like my mom who's had kids, just like other like mothers out there, they tell me, and you guys too on YouTube, everybody who's had like a child is telling me the same thing. They're telling me that I shouldn't necessarily, because we live in a 2-bedroom apartment in LA, and they say that since we don't have space to begin with, like if I had just had excess space, of course I would have my baby have its own nursery and decorate it all cute, which I want to anyways, and I'm probably going to do it because that's just how I am and I get excited. But a lot of you guys are telling me that it's just, not necessary. Like the baby doesn't even really go in its room, I think. I don't know, we're gonna find out. But the baby doesn't go in its room for the first like few months to a year. I mean, it'll go in it and it needs a place for its clothes and stuff, but as far as it doesn't walk, I think, until 9 to 12 months or something like that. And if it doesn't walk, like, is it really gonna use a nursery? So yeah, I'm not sure if I should really transform this room. Doug and I got a big king bed, which you guys will have already seen in the vlogs, but we got a big king bed, so I just moved the queen in here, which is that blue thing you could see in my mirror. It's like our blue headboard. Now there's really no room in here, so I don't know if I should sell that bed, keep it for guests, if I should like take out my vanity and just put my makeup in my bathroom, or what I should do. Let me know if you guys already have kids, if you think the baby or like the newborn needs its own room, because they're probably only going to stay here for another year. So if it's not necessary, maybe I'll transform like half of the room and put like a crib, because obviously I want a crib and stuff, but I don't know if I should just like buy a bunch of stuff and decorate it all cute and waste money if it's not even going to be used, because I've done that in the past for a lot of things. So try to be more realistic and more responsible, because I'm going to be a mother, or I am a mother. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. So the only thing Doug and I have really looked at for the baby is strollers. But I think the baby stroller and the car seat are the two biggest investments that you're going to make towards your baby. At least that's what I've been told, and that's what I've been seeing price-wise. So many strollers nowadays do the craziest stuff. I did not know that car seats nowadays are made from infants to up to 50-pound like toddlers. Like, that's insane. So I've found this one stroller that I'm obsessed with. Looks like it's just amazing. I want it, but it's so expensive. So if you guys know anything about this stroller, please leave me a comment and let me know if it's worth it, if you have it, if it's not worth it, or your recommendations on strollers and car seats. So the one that we looked at is from Nordstrom, and it's the, let me get the exact name. I have it bookmarked because that is how obsessed I look at it all the time. It's the UPPAbaby Vista. Okay, it's the UPPAbaby Vista carbon frame convertible stroller, and then the Nuna car seat that goes with it. So the UPPAbaby comes with a bassinet. I don't know if it's necessary, so you guys can let me know, but it comes with a bassinet, which looks so cute. It's like, it's almost like a wannabe pram stroller, and I really like the idea of that, but it's like $1,000. So like the whole thing's $1,000 almost. So yeah, it comes with a regular stroller, obviously the base, and then the little bassinet that's flat for the baby to sleep in. And then you have to buy the car seat separate. So I think all of that minus the car seat is $900, and the car seat's another, I think, $300 to $400. So it is a big investment, but I feel like if I'm going to be using it for 4 or 5 years, that's not that bad if I use it over that many amount of years. So yeah, let me know what you guys did, or if you have any recommendations on that, because we're already looking at that because it's obviously necessary. Like, it's the first thing you need. I did want to mention one book that my mom sent me that I feel like every single expectant mother should have. When I first found out I was pregnant, I was like, I don't really need any books, Mom. Like, my mom wanted to buy me all this stuff because she's a nurse and she thinks the more knowledge the better, which is true, but I don't know. People in my generation just like search online for everything. So I was like, I just have the internet. Like, don't spend money on an expensive book. But she said that the internet gives you way too many conflicting things. It's not like medically like sound. Like, yeah, basically she got me the What to Expect When You're Expecting book, and there's a website on this, but the book is just way more in depth. I honestly am reading it. Like, I'm halfway through the book, which is insane because I'm not a reader anymore. I don't know, I was burnt out after college. So yeah, right now I'm on obviously like the 5th month. I'm reading all about the 5th month, and they talk about everything from should you wear a seatbelt? Is it going to harm your baby? Which obviously, like, that's a no-brainer, but some people don't know. I don't know. They talk about like traveling if you're pregnant, mosquito bites if you're pregnant. It talks about literally everything, approaching parenthood, the most random things you can find in here. Like, every single thing that I had a question on, I found it in this book. And there's even a section on, I was talking about it in one of my vlogs, but when a husband feels like they have pregnancy symptoms, which I think is so cute, but kind of weird at the same time. I feel like that's Doug, but he won't admit it. But yeah, so definitely get this book. So a few other things before I end the video. Sorry, this is a long one. I just have a lot to say. Weight gain. I've just gained 1 pound this week, which is normal. I'm supposed to gain a pound a week. So yeah, I don't know the exact number, but I will give you guys an update in next week's video. Going along with that, I'm not as worried about weight gain as I once was, that I kind of mentioned in my last few videos, or I think a few videos ago. I feel like it's just natural, and I just need to embrace it, and I just need to buy more flattering clothes. Like, clothes that probably are maternity and not regular clothes because I don't fit in any of my jeans. I can't even zip them. And I just feel like frumpy. I don't know. I feel like I need a fake tan. Fake tanning seriously solves all my problems. I'm gonna do that after this video. As they all say, if you can't tone it, tan it, which is definitely what I'm gonna do. And I asked my doctor about fake tanning and she gave me a few guidelines of things you have to look for in your fake tanners or just like chemicals in general. And so I have a fake tanner that I talked about already on my channel, which I use, and I'm gonna be doing a tanning routine. But anyways, so yeah, that is what I'm gonna do because I feel kind of like chubby, but it is what it is. So I wanted to show you guys the bump really quickly. I'm wearing a dress, so I'm not going to expose my bare belly, although I do it every week. So this is my belly for 22 weeks. I feel like it looks as big as last week, but I don't know. Sometimes when I eat, it looks really, really big. So yeah. That's about it for this video. Sorry, it was kind of a long, rambly one. If you guys like my pregnancy updates and you still want me to do them weekly, then give this video a thumbs up below and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I put out new videos every single week. You guys will know that if you're already from my channel. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a get ready with me makeup inspired video. Haven't done a makeup tutorial or makeup video in probably, well, no, I just did one for my wedding. But before that, I haven't tried new makeup